fast. Like we were only
Oh,
out.
that's good.
We had a fever
It's
for a
just-
day.
That's
It's
good.
really hard to track.
We are
right now.
live.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Doing well.
I'm alive.
You're live. Okay.
Doing good.
Multi-stream. Is it gonna let me actually do it now? Click here
Oh,
to grant
multi-stream.
permissions. Well, they sent a little blurb out about
Multipass?
yeah, multipass. No, that the multi-stream, and then I should be able to chat from the actual streaming platform
Oh,
Nice.
into
Like you.
everything.
So real quick, for anybody else, is Andrew blurry or is it just me?
Yes.
He is blurry for some
He's
reason.
very
Yeah.
blurry.
Maybe there's something on the camera itself that's.
Hold on.
Vaseline.
yeah.
Aha! I think it works.
You can chat into.
It shows it
YouTube or-
into Twitch and into YouTube immediately.
Wow.
Oh, hey.
Yes. That's a step up. We didn't have that before.
That's
So
awesome.
blurry?
Am I still blurry?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Really weird because on his screen he's not blurry at all.
It's
And on
like
this screen, I'm
pixelated.
not blurry
Yeah,
either.
that's weird.
Okay, well,
As long as you're not, as long as the main thing's not blurry.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're good. Everybody have a good week, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Fantastic. Well, this is our group tonight. The new college student bailed on us this evening. Just giving him a hard time. And then Zahad Colin is stuck at work again. So
Not fun.
yeah. Well, the good news is it's supposed to rain and be cooler tomorrow. So
Oh, that's nice.
that'll be nice. Help him out a little bit, I guess.
Oh yeah.
hey, at the very least, he doesn't work next Monday. State holiday.
He doesn't
Yeah.
work Mondays,
Nice.
period.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
that sucks for him.
But anyway, so we'll real quickly go over, I guess, Red Dirt RPG news. No plausible deniability. There are 3 episodes left for campaign 2 of the Red Dirt D&D podcast. So don't forget to check that out on all of your podcast platforms. Came out today, unless you were a Patreon, and then it came out on Sunday. So I don't have the title in front of me because my phone is not near me.
That's okay.
So I don't know the titles. Actually, I can find the titles. Hold on. Because all of these post to YouTube now too, so I can just come over to the Red Dirt RPG
There
and
you go.
let's see.
Very nice.
So episode 94 was this week's. The party begins.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I know. The party begins.
Okay.
So check it out. And then episode 11 for Wayfinder Legends. That's our new Pathfinder 2nd edition show. Released episode 11 this week. Storytime Stew. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, that's
could
been
probably-
a fun. Yeah.
We can probably thank Brooke for that title. That
Does he
seems
come
like
up
a
with-
Brooke title.
Does he come up with most of those catchy
I'm not
titles?
sure. I'm not sure, but it just seems like a Brooke title.
Yeah, I've caught up I'm listening to this that one right now. I'm halfway through it, but it's actually good. It's at more of a not downtime, but they're at camp and stuff. It's a lot of fun so far.
Fantastic.
Keys to the Golden Vault.
Is on a brief hiatus.
Ooh.
We finished up the Keys of the Golden Vault, I believe last week. But don't worry, we're gonna come back reprising our characters in a brand new adventure. We are gonna be playing the Eve of Ruin, the new higher level book from Wizards of the Coast.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that one
nice.
actually starts at like level 10.
at the Vecna one. Okay,
That
yeah.
is. So yeah, we're gonna have some interesting tie-ins there. Can't wait to actually get to run that and for you all to see it. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh, are you gonna? Will you be the DM? Is that right?
No,
Or you'll still be the player.
yeah, I'm still a
The player,
player.
okay.
Aiden is still running the games for us.
Got it.
So
Might you go since it's a multiversal thing? Might you come to Beatrix, Andrew? Might your characters?
it
Find
could
your way
happen. It could happen. I will not put anything past Aiden. Aiden is one of those DMs out there that the dice tell the story, and if that's where we happen to go, then that's where
right.
we'll
There you
be.
go. Yeah. Awesome.
No plausible deniability because it was last week, right?
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
And big thank you to everyone who came out and saw us at MiracleCon. It was so great to see a bunch of new faces and raise some money for the Children's Miracle Network. You should, if you're into that thing, you should come and join us at Extra Life, November 1st and 2nd.
That's right.
Definitely. I know Aiden and my mind just went blank.
For the epic
No.
Connor.
Yes, Connor have been working on the competitive event for this year's group, and I know lots of fun things are in the works and being planned. So we'd love to have you out for that. Big shout out! I know the Lady Kate was at MiracleCon, as was Tim. He showed up and got to participate in the Drinks and Dragons.
It's the first time first time I've seen that. I've heard about it, but I wanted to come by, so I swung by. But it was a lot of fun. It was it's a great time if you ever have a chance to go to Brunsons and Dragons or at a con. Totally check that out. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people interaction. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a time and a half. So lots of fun. So
you and your dice fairy stuff's ridiculous, Andrew.
that is a new addition. Helpful. So
it really adds to it, though.
Yeah. So it is a new addition from the creation of Mark Coffrin. His mind is a crazy place. Don't ever get trapped there. All right, Tim, you want to talk about Patreon?
Yeah, you can find us. I mean, if you like, go to MiracleCon, if you like what you see there, if you like what you watch here on the show or you listen to the podcast, you can head over to patreon.com/reddirtdnd and you can support us that way. And you can join at any tier. I think $5. I think that's the lowest tier, but any tier you get access to the Discord server, you get access to the podcast 4 days early, you get the round table, which is a deep dive into the 4 previous episodes. You get that, and at higher tiers you get like T-shirts on a quarterly basis or little minis. We've had all Mystery Beatrix minis so far, but we'll see if they vote. I'm not sure what the next one is. We don't know that yet.
I haven't heard. There was a distribution issue from Hero Forge that basically had interrupted their ability to make minis and get them out. So they have resolved those supply chain issues and are ready to start distributing again.
Sometime.
Pretty sure that vote's coming soon. We're hoping. So we will find out soon. They don't tell us. They just it shows up in the mail.
Yeah, but those are exclusive to to just that. So if you're the higher tiers, you have a chance of getting something that no one else has, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So patreon.com/reddirtdnd.
There are also exclusive T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah,
not available on the website.
That's right.
This one here.
Oh, I like those drag. Those drag ones are nice. Yeah, I mean, those are cool.
So those are always nice to get. I do want to do one more small little shout out. There is a new, if you're in the Oklahoma City metro area, Red Dirt is getting ready to start another Adventures League. September 21st. Red Dirt RPG is going to be bringing Adventures League to a new store on Saturdays in the afternoon for those that can't make during the weeks.
Is that Sanctuary or
yes, Sanctuary?
Oh, it is
at Sanctuary. Yep.
There's 2 of them now, right? There's
I don't know if there's still 2. I don't know if they moved the one from Edmond to the one on May.
Oh, it's true.
Or if they opened a second one. But do know that the one on May is the one that is going to be hosting the brand new bigger store. So that'll be a lot of fun, and to have somewhere to play on the weekend. That's not cool. Just during the week for those that work nights or Kids have baseball or softball or soccer or whatever, you can still
Yeah.
find a time to come and play. So it's very cool that they have partnered with them to make that happen. So
That's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
and Michael, is there any other way they could help support and get us to cons and places?
Indeed. If you feel like throwing a little bit of money our way and get something in exchange to show your fandom to those around you, you can achieve that by going to our website at reddirtdnd.com. Up at the top, you'll see a tab, see the merch tab. Click on that, it'll redirect you to our merch store. There, you'll find an ensemble of shirts, long shirts and hoodies and hats and drinking. Looks like mugs. So, if you feel like throwing a little bit of money, get something to show off your fandom of Red Dirt D&D and what we do here, that's a good place to do it. And you get a nice shirt, much like that.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, we are going to try something new this week. We're going to do a live recap from Simple.
Yeah, because life's too crazy for pre-recording. But
So we're going to go into opening credits, thanking our sponsors, which were also, I know Pro Laser Cuts was at Miracle Con. It was great to see her there. Some great great stuff out there. So if you can ever check in with Pro Laser Cuts, let her know that we sent you. Get a little bit of discount, I believe. But she has some great stuff for your gaming needs. And then SDWay Gaming for all your dice and gaming needs as well. We appreciate him supplying dice for all the cast and shows. So appreciate that very, very much. So we'll go and thank them real quick, and then we'll come back. Once we come back, we'll go into Simple's recap. So here we go. Be back in about 2 minutes.
The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at Pro Laser Cuts. And by SDWay Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SDWay Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SDWay Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SDWay Gaming on Facebook.
There you go. You're up.
okay, we're up. Last time on Mysteries of Beatrix, our intrepid explorers decided to open that door and figure out what was behind it, and found a mine shaft with a never-ending loop of mine carts that zipped away into the darkness. We got Murphy's little frog friend, Ulysses, to hop in one and go on a little ride, and based on the information gathered, decided absolutely not. So, how you do? Melt did his water weird stuff and made the track impassable to the carts. And now we presume they're just indefinitely going to clink and cascade and pile on top of one another until there is no more iron in the whole universe to make more carts. The group gathered around for a short rest afterwards. And two people came to investigate. They were infected with the mine parasites. We took care of that and sent them on their way to Kriegord. And now we have to decide if we're just going to sit here and wait for more people to show up because trickle effect, or if we are going to brave the darkness of the cave, wander into the unknown, and come from whence the two came. So find out what happens next on Mysteries of Beatrix.
Yay! Good job. We didn't take a short rest. We tried to take a short rest, right? But no
You
short rest was
tried.
given.
Yeah.
So,
The attempt was made.
yeah. Because who else is hurt? Melt, you're okay, right? Or
I'm
Murphy, are you okay?
I
Sort
fell
of ish.
down. I'm
I
now
don't-
at 20.
I don't believe I am fully okay.
Can we? Is it possible to like go to one of these tunnels and put like an illusion up so it looks like there's like it collapsed or something? And we take a short rest behind there. Can anybody do like?
Do you know illusions? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know illusions.
Unfortunately, that's not my forte.
Okay.
Yeah. So it sounds like that's a no.
But we could try
Oh.
to rest down, like
Oh.
again at the end of one of these things here.
Oh,
Still tough.
I'm decidedly not happy. Yeah, okay.
I mean, we could also walk the 60 feet back out to the cart.
We
and
could.
just camp in the cart. And
We
just
should-
hope that whoever comes to investigate the problem with the mine carts does not go all the way out of the cave.
That is true. That's true.
If we're going to do that, we should probably clean up the dead bodies of the undead that we dispatched and the
Those
parasites.
creatures. Yeah, parasites. Okay. Is there a bag of who has a bag of holding? Who has a bag of, I don't know.
Zod?
Yeah.
Or we just drag them to the end of one of these tunnels for now, so they're not just laying out there. But
I do have a question. In our previous experiences with these things, did we they all kind of talk to each other, don't they?
Sir?
The two coming up, we're talking to each other verbally,
Well, no, I'm like
but we
pointedly poke at like the thing on back of people's necks bodies, like they talk to each other.
yes.
Yes.
So they know we're here.
it's a high
Presumably.
That's bad.
We don't know
What?
for sure though.
We do not, but if they do, then it's probably less likely that the go outside and camp is going to work.
Andrew, we're gonna go to Neovo and bed down there. And
Okay. How are you getting to Neoville?
that's
We besieged the Dice Fairy.
You have not
Yes.
met the Dice Fairy. You do not get to
Oh.
beseech said Dice Fairy.
No.
We besiege Nissa, who then sends the Dice Fairy.
We probably need to. See, they were coming. That's not good either. We don't know that for certain, but
That is a guess.
they know that we're here, so we need to not be here. Is the thing, right?
At best, they send more people bumbling up here, although to be incredibly fair, I would presume they are smart enough to send more, since two of them haven't come back.
That's a good point. Yeah, right. In numbers, you're right. Yeah. And Murphy, when you told us about the familiar, was there a way to maybe take the carts, but then you think there was a way we could maybe stop the carts before it got to all the people? Like, you think we could perhaps do something to jump out or do something? Was there Andrew, you maybe can answer this. Was there a way we could like leap off or somehow get away before so we could get down there and hide, and yet we get a fast way to get down there, but yet at the same time they don't know, like we wouldn't be up here anymore. So in the visions, was there something like that we could?
He didn't see anything, but he also didn't look, and he was a frog inside a mine cart that was going very fast.
So it's possible there probably is some more. There probably potentially
going
yeah.
very, very fast.
Yeah.
So jumping out and stopping the cart would be very difficult.
But then again, how fast is it really to a 5-pound frog?
I mean, it disappeared
we
in
went through
6 seconds when I lit it up with light and it zipped away. So, I mean, I think it's going pretty fast.
Corkscrew down straight, if I recall. So we built up quite a bit of speed.
Yeah.
And we built, maybe my physics is not what it used to be, but doesn't things with more mass create more momentum? And presumably
I think you're right.
weigh more than Ulysses did?
I think you're right.
Things fall at the same rate of speed.
Yeah.
Well, it's air resistance.
Terminal velocity,
True.
Rules is written.
In a vacuum.
Yeah, but I think we know that staying here would be bad. We need to move no matter what we do. They don't know where we go after because these things are dead here, right? So we could go out to the cart. When we come back in, I'm sure we'll face more people. If we go further in, they wouldn't maybe be expecting that. It's a lot of ifs coming off.
We
that.
could go down one of the tunnels that they didn't come from.
Yeah.
How dusty, I guess? How dirty? How much silt buildup is there in this cave, or is it pretty smooth stone? And please, for the love of all that is good, do not tell me it's suspiciously clean.
I mean, there's rock piles here and there. You have some holes in the ground from the boule that you all encountered.
But like when the brulee ran away, are there tracks that we could follow to find it?
Give me an investigation check.
Nature boy.
We could probably help her out if she's talking about that, right?
Can I get some assistance?
Guidance.
Please?
I can assist you in that.
What did you say? You wanted an investigation, or?
Yes, please.
I can assist you with that.
I'm going to also guidance myself because we're not rushing for anything. Oh, and that wasn't great. That's a 15. Unless you're going to let me re-roll the 20 because Emissary's helping.
Emissary, are you proficient in investigation?
I am. So.
Then yes, you may have advantage.
Yeah.
Look at this over here.
No! The 15 was the better roll. It was almost a 20, and then it was like, no, you get a 2.
Oh, bad.
All right. So as you're looking around, there is spots where it seems like dust has accumulated, but you also see trickles of what looks like a water runoff going down. So the dust and the dirt tends to not leave as much tracks as you would expect.
I mean, we could just be mindful of where we put our feet, and I mean, presumably they know that we're here, and if we wanted to mess up their things, we would go the direction from whence they came. So, or exit the building. I'm not sure why we would go down any other tunnel, so perhaps that is the best solution if we want to rest without interruption.
So are you saying to rest, to go down just go down a different tunnel that they didn't come from and then go to the end of it and then rest there? Okay.
Yeah, there are two. There's the one to the north, or to the northeast corner, and one to the southwest corner, because they came from the southeast.
Got it.
I mean, and we don't have to go the whole way down, just...
Yeah, exactly. And I think when we looked before, I think they all kind of come at some point in time to maybe a dead end. Is that right, Andrew? Or they or something like that. I think when we
So yeah, you guys remember that the going down back towards the entrance is kind of a slope down, and it led to a sheer cliff. And then the other two tunnels that were in the main hall leading kind of led upwards. And that's where they came from.
okay.
What a time not to know floating disc.
Hmm.
Because we could go to the bottom of the ravine.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I see that our wizard is indisposed.
Yes.
As he's still walking into a wall on his Zoom meeting.
Yeah, I think he's got.
He came back and said he forgot the bag of holding in the car,
So he went back to.
and so he and Kieran have gone back to get the bag of holding.
Got it. I think he was looking a little bit distressed from the call too. So he was like sweating more. So he was going to take just a short little. He was going to bide some time there until he could recover his strength again. So.
It was a very upsetting business meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, I am uncertain. Yeah, I trust in Unisar. If you could certainly rest. I think going down one of these tunnels, and I do need time to fully recuperate before we face any more of those men or creatures.
Yeah.
But again, we'll just
All
avoid the
right.
way that they came. Yeah. So.
Well, so the river, is it trickling to the southwest, Andrew?
Yeah, towards that entrance that you guys walked in, and then down. So that top right, it kind of flows and kind of over that sheer cliff. You get the idea that if more water were coming, there'd kind of be a stream and a waterfall.
Okay.
Yeah, that direction, Nasara.
Is this another door over here, Andrew? Too? I guess.
No,
we're
it is
supposed
not.
I
Okay.
do not think it is a good idea to sleep with our backs to a ledge. Gravity can be most unforgiving, and I do not know how to stop someone from accelerating downwards. So, I humbly vote we go with the remaining hallway down here and just hope we don't run into any cave crawlers, vampiric bats, more mist and undead.
This is not where they came from, right, Andrew? It was from the other way.
That
you
is
think?
correct.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I think
And
we'll head up this.
I believe that the way the boule ran was not this way.
I think it was
That is
up
correct.
towards the
He went
Yeah.
waterfalling down.
yeah.
He fell. Oh no, poor baby.
I didn't say he fell. I just said he went that way.
So what you're saying is we need to look for the boule hole, and then we could slide down the ravine.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, Minecraft it and go just.
It's like shoots and ladders, yeah.
I could rather take the actual mine carts.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean that is still an option. But
Yeah, the minecarts going down would probably be might as well take that. Because more guys would come at least going down the minecart way. Nobody's going to be walking up that way. That would be less trash.
I do. Well,
But we can still rest here. I think it's not a bad idea to rest for if we have a chance.
presumably, they now know where the source of the interruption is, and if there suddenly were to be like a minecart that comes down, presumably they're watching it. Like they noticed it was stuck. They sent people immediately to check it. I worry about our ability to be undetected as I gently walk up to Emissary and just knock on his very metal, echoey exterior. And I shoot a side glance at Melt because I'm pretty sure Melt's a little jingly too.
What? No,
Is Melt not a little jingly?
It rattles a little bit. Like, what do you want?
Well, I think if we stay up, if we go down the mine carts, we probably need to just go
Oh.
now, because if they come up here, they're going to see that, they're going to clear it, they're going to set up a trap for us. We go to mine carts, and then they
Okay,
get.
if the option is just go now to do that, I vote we don't do that, because I
Okay.
am decidedly not great enough to do that. I am not feeling enough of myself.
I'm
to be
not
doing
doing either,
that.
but we could try to take a rest at the bottom, but we don't know if we could even. If there's a way to rest at the bottom.
I would presume at this point, even at the best scenario, the thing that is controlling all of this together knows that the two that it sent off this way are no longer with the program.
Yeah.
And there's probably going to be more caution given.
Also, since they do simultaneously communicate telepathically, they do know who we are, what we look like, what our abilities are, presumably, and the fact that we have spent. So again, I feel like our only real options are go down this way, as I gesture into the darkness, or go from whence we came and keep the party together, but in the cart. And then we can drive away if we have to. Because I do not need to sleep. I just need to rest.
Yeah.
Which might not be a bad idea, because if all of their people are on foot, save the dragon that they've kidnapped, I feel like we can outrun them.
So
But we
dragon
do
attacked us
need-
from the air.
You need to make a decision rather quickly.
Yes.
So
Murphy, do you have any? Yeah, I think myself and Melt are hurt. I'm down to about a quarter of what I normally am.
Yeah.
And that's after healing,
That's
because you went down.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor of keeping the party together and returning to the car, say aye.
I
Aye, that may be the.
Okay. Good farewell, dark mysterious corridor. I will not miss you. Let us be off.
So camping 3 characters next week, Andrew.
We're gonna exit. We're gonna sit in the carriage. I'm gonna sit in the driver's seat while we take our short rest.
Andrew.
Andrew's put out that I have decided to do this instead of other things. But I want my short rest because I am a squishy warlock, and short rests are good to me.
Yeah.
Everybody give me a perception check as you're walking out.
Normal. Let's see if this works.
That is a
21.
Do not
Ooh,
care.
good job.
Bleh.
Only an 8.
Okay.
Okay.
11.
Melt. Okay.
Yeah. It
I
shows an
genuinely
11.
just do not care. 5. No, we're out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah, Melt, Nasara, Emissary, you guys basically hightail it, leading the way. Murphy, you kind of take a second and kind of bring up the rear, not hurt as much, kind of looking, listening. And as you kind of make your way up the tunnel, you see light from down the tunnel that you originally saw those individuals coming from, moving quickly, and you hear multiple footsteps coming that direction. As
Coming
you kind
towards
of,
us?
coming back into that cavern, as you turn and kind of disappear into the shadows away from them.
So
I'm gonna tell everybody to shut your pie holes. Hold on, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us all. And
Okay.
tell everyone to shut up and hide.
Is that on the way out? Like we're going towards that?
Yeah,
so it's like here. When I notice that, that's when I'm gonna tell them shh, and tell
Yeah.
everyone to hide and get low.
so all of a sudden
26.
you see Murphy come like sprinting up the cave, because he's got the boots that help him move faster now.
That's right. That's right.
And he is like hightailing it, and he gets up to you guys and he's like, "Don't make a sound," as you guys are basically at the cave mouth, coming out back into the open air. where you cast Pass Without a Trace, and I need you to roll me a D100, Murphy.
Oh, great.
Oh!
Please.
Potted plant. Potted plant.
Hold on a second. I have to spin. Okay, D100.
Uh-huh.
Where's the letters? 62.
All right. Pulling that up here real quick. 62. As
Last time, hold on. Last time this didn't happen when we were outside the cave.
For the next minute,
Your
you
shout.
must shout when you speak. Oh no!
Oh no!
as you finish the spell, all of a sudden, because you guys are at the cave mouth as the spell is finishing, as you're getting ready to kind of pile into the car to
Oh
disappear,
no!
you just hear Murphy finishing the spell, and he says, "Hide!"
No!
So everybody,
Hi.
yep, stealth checks. Add the plus 10.
26.
Murphy, disadvantage for yours.
Oh, I was going to use. Okay.
If you use a inspiration, it's just a straight roll.
Well, okay, that's a 1. I got a 11 on my, or a 13 total on my stealth check.
17 for me. Let's check.
24.
Wonderful. As you all pile into the car, Nasara in the front of the horseless carriage, kind of move it off from straight in front of the cave mouth, so it's kind of hidden off on the side, some brush and everything. You see a light come to the edge of the tunnel, and you see an individual standing there. It's not with a torch. It's almost like he's holding a ball of light in his hand. And he takes it and throws it out into the darkness. And it kind of levitates out 30, 40, 50, 60 feet out in front of him. As he kind of looks around. And then the ball comes flying back to him. And he turns back into the cave.
Okay.
Sounds like some arcane eye nonsense.
Okay.
What's his get up? What's this gentleman person look like?
So the first thing you notice is he is fully cloaked in a green cloak.
What?
Hood drawn over the top.
Magics.
Magics. Yeah, you get evocation, so orange from the spell, and then you also get some black from around him, and I think illusion was gray, wasn't it?
I'll have to look.
Muted, neon, pastel.
It is No, it is self-learned, so it is pastel.
Pastel. I smells a necromancer. Also, illusion is white, not gray.
White. Okay, yeah, white.
Wait, how do you have a pastel white?
Listen, have you ever seen Easter eggs?
They're not white.
Have you ever seen Rarity from My Little Pony? That's pastel white. It's got the slightest, barest little hint of yellow in it.
Wow.
But you get more of the pastels from the other colors that you're looking at. So
Pastel black, like a velvet blanket.
well, the red from
You
the
mean
evocation.
orange? Oh, red from evocation. Okay, cool. So, super fun. Like I said, I smells me a necromancer. I smells me a necromancer, something fierce.
Yeah.
So the do we even know if they're like mask presenting or like, because you said they're enshrouded in green robes.
Mhm.
So like, are they just like blank person, not no facial features?
You can't
Like
see
we didn't
any.
even
Yep.
see. Are they wearing gloves? No hands.
You did not see any hands. It's a long, flowing robe that seems. You saw the light held, and the robe was around it, and then it threw it out.
I'm imagining that they look like number 3 from Kids Next Door because of her like floppy arms, and she was always holding things in her like sleeves
Mm-hmm.
because her little sweater was always too big.
Yep.
But like more.
Mm-hmm.
So now they just look like an adorable person. But okay. Cool. Glad we decided to yeet. So do we want to take a short rest or we want to go ahead and take a good night?
I mean,
We're gonna rest. We might as well get everything back.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with the looks of all of that, I'm less inclined to go back there, like half cocked.
I'm gonna be ready for us when we go back to no matter what we do. Yeah, but it's 8 hours. My goodness gracious! How long have we been awake, Andrew? Like for most of the day, or?
Yeah, I mean, you guys got there. I'm pretty sure I said it was like midday.
So we could take a rest if we wanted.
Yeah, I mean, you would. It would take a little bit longer than normal.
Because we're like early evening or
yeah,
like 5 o'clock or something like that.
So. Yeah, so I mean, it's been a while, but you could definitely choose to just continue to rest until that time has passed. The world continues to move, so
yeah, that's exactly yeah.
You don't necessarily know what those ramifications may be.
Yeah,
if that is the choice that you were to go with.
Yeah,
that is so great, but I do have a very strong feeling that if we go into that place not at 100%, we are 100% gonna die or be enslaved by parasites. So like 6 one, half dozen of the other. So
yeah,
I'm very pleased with our choices so far. I am going to light a candle and some incense. You guys get comfortable. I'm gonna just say all the prayers that I have for protection and guidance and dear all of the great gods in our pantheon, why is there a necromancer here and why is there no like Kalishtar Kratanta people to deal with it? I don't know if Nasara would know what a Kalishtar is, but why is this like necromancy is like
necromancy is not forbidden.
It's not forbidden, but that person like they were doing magic. They were not they were not the mindless undead that are okay from what I observe. They cast a very high level magic that requires just a little bit of a brain, and which it presumably requires a little bit of a soul, which presumably is illegal. So I'm just saying, I'm just being like, this is a lot to chew for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the other 2 are gone. Great.
Now there's a sleep party in the back.
Yep.
Actually, I think Emissary would go back to check on Zahad, and he finds him sleeping, so he won't wake him up, but he'll kind of tuck him in a little bit more. And I think Emissary, he'll sit there for a little bit, and like he knows he's hurt, but I think we came here, and I think there's a little bit of him that not programming, but it's like he feels a little bit of shame that he kind of didn't go forward and tried to do what was I mean, but he also feels that Nassar is right. I mean, he kind of is looking for maybe someone that can lead the way because he's used to taking orders, at least in his mind. That's kind of what he's done. But he feels kind of bad, I think. So he kind of sits there for a long time, just kind of unmoving. Like if you were to see him, he's like a statue, but he's just thinking about things. But
like on a scale from 1 to 20, are you like trying to hide your upset, or are you being pretty apparent about it?
I think he's back with Zahad, so I think he's back in the back. I'm not sure if they can even see back Andrew, but I think
my passive perception's 17, so
I mean,
and
no, but
I do have 60 feet of dark vision. I don't think you're 60 feet away.
Yeah, no, I think he's even for his he does have some emotions on this. So no, he's not trying to hide anything. So I think you can tell that there's some consternation, like there's something that's going around in his brain that he's trying to deal with. Because but at one point he also knows that I mean he's learned to trust Nassar. I mean Nassar reminds him of back home in certain ways, even though maybe it's Murphy the Druid, but yet she in some ways kind of embodies more people that or his grandmother that he's known before. So, but yeah, he's just thinking back there. He's because he knows, because he always feels he can. Well, I don't know, but there's something going on in his brain.
Conflicting emotions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he also knows he's hurt and he can't. And all that Nassar said was correct as well.
Murphy, Murphy, do you have the strength still within you to procure something edible from either your in your attunement with nature or the world around us?
Was that directed at me?
Yes. Do you have any good berries, or could you go hunting, please?
Hold on, let me check something. Hold on. Let me check something. Oh wait, I think I found something right here behind your ear, and up, and I'll cast Goodberry.
Nice.
Thank you.
As he pulls one good berry from behind your ear, and 9 more fall on the floor behind you.
You should really practice better personal hygiene. That's disgusting. I only thought I saw one.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you so much. As I reach for the clean one that did not drop on the floor.
Don't worry, they all touched my hands.
We're just gonna we're picking them up. Prestidigitation. They're good as new. Gonna hand them out. Gonna pop a cup of just one. That's 1 point of healing. Cool. We'll take that.
Or is it 5?
Good for you.
5?
No,
5.
For me it's 5. Yeah.
So
yeah, whoever's not eating, all the leftovers go to emissary.
I appreciate that.
So I will maintain my watch and say my prayers, and you guys can do whatever you want. But
How many good berries do I get?
Rule of rendering aid is ensure the situation is safe for you to do so.
That's fine.
I can't spare the dying on us all.
Yes.
Do I get 5 good berries or what?
Yeah.
And Zahad and Kieran are already asleep, so
Okay.
So 7.
So 7. Okay. Do you need one Murphy or no? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, because I'm one of the 4. Yeah. Okay. So that will do it. Yeah, I don't even need that much really. I will give 2 good berries back to Murphy.
Oh, okay.
I do not require this time.
perhaps Zahad and Kieran will be hungry in the morning.
I did want to say
we're doing this.
Probably about 6, 7 at this point. You know, you've had the rest to begin with, and just kind of continued kind of vigilance and watch as you continue to kind of sit outside the cave.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till about 8, and then I'm gonna cast Goodberry 2 more times.
Okay.
That'll give me 20. And how many did you get? How many leftovers did you give back to me?
2, yeah.
Okay. So that's all my spell slots over the rest. So fingers crossed, everybody. That leaves us with 22 good berries.
Wow.
Those are our emergency help emissary get back up fund.
As you guys notice that, every good berry that emissary eats, like bits of metal like pop up, and the dents kind of repair themselves more so than they should be, and you're like, wait, what?
Okay.
I imagine it's like almost like a sludge oozes forth from his inside his carapace from the swamp magic, and then it like crusts over and then flakes, and then the metal beneath is fully healed as like mud just like crumples, dried mud.
Looks like Bondo.
It kind of heals up and stuff. Yeah. If I see Nassar or them watching me, I will look at the healing stuff, and I'll be like, yes, the good berries help to fuel my programmable matter that I have within my endoskeleton. That is why it heals me more than I think the normal good berry would. I do not need to eat, but these are sufficient fuel that can power that feature. And I do appreciate the healing that brought me back into the fight, but I do have a stabilization matrix that can allow me to return to consciousness if I am put down. So if you cannot assist me, I would be okay, although with limited health, if that makes sense. It is part of the yes, it is.
It is good that you are so self-sufficient. However, you are integral to the success of this team, and we will continue to render aid befitting of the situation. But it is very good to know that if all of us are incapable of rendering aid, that you will persist.
Yes.
Mel,
if you all die, I will still able to continue on.
That is so good. I am so happy for you.
I'm not currently bleeding from everywhere now, so it's a nice. It's a good upgrade.
I'm gonna.
You're bleeding from there, Melt, right there.
I'm gonna use my last healing light. It's only a 3, but you get 3 points of healing.
Thank you.
Okay, and now long rest montage. Go.
Yes.
Unless anybody else wants to talk about their feelings.
I mean,
I think Andrew would kill us. So let's go.
Yeah.
As all Nassar is doing is we got a candle, we got incense, we're going through every single prayer to every single deity that I am aware of, and then we're keeping our eyes glued for anything suspicious.
Do the sound bowls where we take the things and make it like whoa.
I don't think in the interest of being as not detectable as possible, I do not think that's going to be part of the regimen. But maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I will be so blessed to have one come into my possession. Just gonna, as long as it doesn't mess with my ability to long rest, I'm just gonna guidance like every minute, because that's
and I'll join us.
Keep
a lookout,
while I'm praying, and I'm just gonna keep on like that whole like I don't know the name of the prayer that the Catholics do when they're in distress, when they're doing the rosary thing, but that's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Because necromancer is sacrilege, like not the necromancy for like the mindless undead, but whatever that's happening over there, that is sacrilegious. So we don't like that. Good night, everybody.
As everybody beds down for the night. Melt.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
As you are asleep,
Uh-huh.
your eyes open up in front
Uh-huh.
of stairs
Uh,
leading to a opulent building in front of you with giant double entry doors. With statues standing on the outside, some 30 feet tall.
statues of...
They look very similar to Emissary.
Okay. All right. He's... No, he knows how stairs work now. He's going to, like, think himself up to the top of the stairs, because that's how these things supposedly work.
As you think, nothing happens.
Okay, these are the stepping stairs. All right. Cool. So we're going to get to walking up them.
Yep.
It's brain stairs or stepping stairs. That's what they are.
Yep.
Oh man, analog.
As you make your way to the top, you notice that these doors are some 40, 50 foot tall, beautifully inlaid, gold, carved, heavy doors with looks like symbols and iconography all over them.
Okay. I'm gonna try and push the big
As you
door.
touch the door, it moves effortlessly for a door of this size, and swings open without a sound. As you walk in, and you see a circular desk with basically filing cabinets around it. But you do not see anybody as you walk into this foyer. And up some more steps further in, you round and go to the right of this circular desk as you look out in front of you and you see a gigantic circular room where you cannot see the other side, stacked floor to the ceiling as far as you can see, with rows and rows of books. You see spiral staircases leading up on the left, the right, and one back into the distance.
Wow.
From deeper in, you hear, "Well, hurry up. We haven't got all day."
Okay. I'm sorry, and I'll step it up toward. I heard the voice.
It seems to have come from somewhere in the middle of this grand room. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
See if you can quite perceive exactly where it came from.
We're hopeful.
You're able to find it without too much trouble, and you see an individual standing on a ladder up probably about 30 feet to a set of books. "All right, watch out. One coming down." And he takes a book and drops it towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great. Is it Book Meet FaceTime? It's probably Book Meet FaceTime. Yeah, probably Book Meet FaceTime. 12.
Yeah, as you look up, the book opens and just smack.
Ow!
You're supposed to catch those.
I was never good at the sports when I was a kid, and it is just no.
You're not speaking to someone who doesn't know. As you see the figure slide down the ladder, just kind of hands on the side and feet, and just down the 30 feet. Well, let me have a look at you. As you look up, and before you stands an 8-foot tall robed figure, with a golden feathered quill in his hand.
Oh.
Well, usually I expect a little bit more from my scribes, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess, right, Melt?
That's fair. I'm afraid I've been a little bit of a disappointment of late.
Not so much a disappointment, but on a path set before you that requires a different kind of scholarly approach. But one equally as important. I mean, what's transpiring is historical.
It is at that. I have mild concerns about things coming unraveled, though.
It wouldn't be an adventure without things unraveling. I mean, you've read the Great Adventures before.
Yes.
Everyone has points where they feel like they can't continue, and yet must muster the courage to continue. That's part of what makes a great story, is it not?
It is.
Same goes with historical heroes. And he goes, the book's not done yet. Keep going.
Okay.
Would you mind picking that up for me? As you reach down
Yes.
and see for the first time the book that hit you in the face. The spine of it reads, Melt, the Adventurer. And that's where your vision snaps back. Murphy, as you're sleeping, yep, as you are sleeping through tonight, your head is suddenly snapped back to Spriggan Hollow. You see, as you have come out of your little hovel, everybody running around. Yep.
Starts playing.
Uh-huh. Yep. You see your kids and grandkids and great-grandkids all running around. You see the statue that have been missing in the middle of town, sitting on the pedestal like it's always been.
I'll just walk up to it, spit shine it a little bit.
Yeah. As you do, you get that familiar sweet smell of the summer balm of the wind blowing across the swamp. Just the pure home.
Love the smell of that peat moss.
Yep. And in a blink, you turn around and the statue is not there. But the smell still lingers.
Follow my nose.
And you hear, kind of in your own head, "Come find me. Let's play a game."
I'll continue.
As you begin walking, you run into Emissary, and you remember this point of him coming out to recruit you to come be the guide for this group. And the voice says, "Just a little further. I'm out there." Which is what prompted you to say yes to Emissary in the first place. Because you've never left Spriggan Hollow. Oh, you're
It's
muted.
dangerous out there.
Yep. But you just have this overwhelming sense that you'll find the statue. But you gotta go look for it. And that smell of the wind across the peat moss lingers for you. As the memory fades back into joyful ones of time spent. And then as the dream kind of ends for you, Murphy, you see back into Spriggan Hollow with the statue not on the pedestal. And the homes look disheveled and almost abandoned, as the swamp has begun to reclaim them as well. And you kind of feel that sense, that voice. The game is still going. Will you find me in time? And your vision dream kind of ends. Emissary, as you have begun the rebooting process, you awaken back on the mountainside in an empty village. One that you have called home for a while. But as you walk around, you do not see anybody. No sign of struggle. No sign that anybody has been here for quite some time. In fact, you're not even sure of how long you've been asleep. And you set about your daily tasks of cleaning away the debris that's fallen down the mountainside, fixing roofs, repairing. But as each day turns into a period, and a period into a season, something begins bubbling underneath, an anger, a rage that just can't seem to be squelched. Till eventually it erupts. And the calm demeanor that you have always tried to maintain in this rage, you level the village.
It all gets left out there, yeah. Like I just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I think I was always, since I've been here, I've been instructed kind of to control that and to
Mhm.
kind of only use it when necessary to defend the village and but always keep that under control as much as possible.
Yeah, and at this point, it's bubbled up and it just explodes.
Yeah.
And then it repeats all night, that dream,
That's terrible.
and you can feel that rage. And at some point in the night, the vision switches from being your village in the mountain to a village in the swamp that you have just recently seen. And even though you did not cause the disaster, the people are gone, and the rage builds. And you just feel it continuing to get stronger as this process repeats throughout the evening for your 4 hours. And last but not least, Asara, during your prayers, you don't feel much as you're praying to the deities until you reach yours. And then you hear the clock, the steady beat of the old grandfather clock. And right about the time that everybody is getting ready to wake up from their slumber, you hear the clock toll. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at that point, you feel a sudden surge. And you hear a voice whisper, "Be careful." Time continues to tick. As you all wake, please level to level 4. And let's roll that hit die. As we are now out of the max gain that we set up. And now we'll
Okay.
roll for our dice going forward.
Okay. Let's do some resty rest. Then let's. Yeah. Roll that d8. Okay.
That's average. That
I'll
ain't gonna
take-
hurt. Yep.
I'll take that.
So Melt just added 5 more hit points plus his constitution for going to level 4. Who would like to roll theirs next?
I'll roll mine next.
'Kay.
There it is. I get a D8. I got a 5 on the dice.
Okay, so once again, 5 plus the con modifiers for both of you. Still keeping with average, so you're ahead of the game.
So I get 7.
Everyone gets average.
Yep.
Actually, I rolled, it didn't show up, but I also rolled a 5,
Okay.
which is bizarre. It's not average, but it's. Did we all roll 5s then?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yours is a D12 though, right, Tim?
Yeah, D12, but I still got a 5 on it.
Yeah.
I would. It didn't show up.
Use
I'm
an
like, "Oh, I could-
inspiration.
Well, but yeah. Well, maybe I will. Okay, I'll use inspiration. Why not? I can pick the 5, right? If I don't have to take my
Mhm.
2 when I roll the 2, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Sure.
Ooh.
Nope. It's not. It's a 4 this time, Andrew. So I'll take the 5.
Okay.
It's a 9. Okay.
Okay.
Don't know why it's not showing up, but yeah.
Do know. Yeah, so everybody levels up.
Nice.
Excellent.
Ooh, okay.
As the sun comes, as Akrosa rises over the horizon. Nasara, you look over, and Emissary is just glowing red. Like he does during a fight, except he is in his offline mode that you have seen multiple times.
Oh, that's not concerning at all.
As he awakes and turns on, almost with a feral yell.
What do you want? Oh, no, sorry. I apologize.
It's quite all right. Are you all right?
I do not do it often, but I believe I had a dream, but it was not a good dream.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But I am here. And he looks over at Nasara, and then he looks at Zahad, and he kind of, this is better. I am fine. How are you? As he tries to briefly make small talk. How did you sleep, Nosara? Did you sleep? You slept well?
The rest was illuminating.
You do not sleep, though, do you?
I do
Nosara, anymore?
not currently.
Your meditation was adequate to renew your spirit?
I believe so.
There was something different about you this morning. There was a glow about you.
Thank you. I think.
Marquis says I should say that to most women. They seem to find it comforting.
That is quite flattering. Yes.
But I did it correctly.
Yes, you did. You did a very good job. Are we ready to go? Melt, Murphy?
Hold on one second. I'm in a book. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. Yes. I'm just waking up. It's fine. It's all fine. Yeah,
Master
no, I'm
Zahad,
good.
yeah. Master Zahad may have contracted he feels a little feverish. I do not wish for him to join us, but I'm sure he will. He needs to stay here. I do not trust his state at this point in time. If that is okay with the rest of you.
I'm sure Kieran can keep him company.
Yes. Kieran? Yes.
Do not move unless you need to. And if you need to, please communicate. Thank you.
I'll tell you we're moving and go someplace else. Got it.
Listen here, sir. You are allowed to be bad with money. You are not allowed to be bad with directions.
Plan.
Cry. Still trying to figure out what feet I want, okay?
Yeah.
I know. I sprang it on you. I'm sorry.
Come here.
You don't call, no note.
Do we need to pause and talk through the level ups real quick?
We could, but I think I'm good.
Okay. You have the easiest one though, Emissary.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of have it planned out there, but oh, the dice fairy. Her hair's so long. My goodness.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that deserves some, how you say, what am I saying? I think that deserves some inspiration.
You got a level up, and now you want an inspiration? Wow.
Yeah. I have a question. Will you consider Orochi neutral?
Yeah.
Okay. We can keep. I've got options. Warlocks have options. I'm sorry, but I think we do need to return to the problem at hand. Obviously,
Is the plan of attack to go in stealthily using and then take the carts, or try to go down the way that the others came up?
well, they probably are going to leave at least some manner of guard. If they have remedied the cart situation, and even if they have not. So we probably, at the very least, do need to worry about an ambush. Approaching quietly and stealthily is probably prudent, unless we would like to attempt to volunteer for their little whatever they have going on here, but I don't. Talking to them didn't go so well last time, so I would rather not. Those little things, once they're attached to your neck, can be painfully persuasive. And with all due respect, I don't want to do it again. So let's just. Master Murphy, if you would be so kind as to veil us in your magic so that we can at least have some possibility of entering undetected, it would be greatly appreciated.
Can you send in an advanced scout again, Murphy, like you did before, or does that take a lot out of you?
It takes away other stuff I can do later. So anytime I need to turn into an animal, Ulysses, Ulysses takes up one of those.
Stealth,
I mean,
To be
maybe.
fair, I was kind of expecting us to go in loud this time, since stealth did not avail us to much effect last time.
that is fair. Would you like to go barreling in as some beast?
Well, after ruminating on it, I do have some additional capabilities now that we've kind of slept on everything. Let's see. What can we do? I can get rid of. I'm gonna keep Goodberry, and I'm gonna drop Flame Blade for Pass Without Trace.
Good berries last for
24 hours.
24 hours.
That's why I did it last night, right? So yeah.
Okay. Yes, I can avail us of stealth magic, so it's definitely an option.
Are we still in kind of are we still kind of in a swampy area, or is it more foresty?
I thought we were in the mountains.
Yeah, it's the mountains. You're right on the edge of the mountains.
Okay.
Yep. And so everybody is aware you guys have now entered the first day of the week of Caden in the season of Acrostia. So you have now entered the second period of this season.
Okay.
Got it. Let's just, Again, we could do, we could do the scout but I think just the stealth. We should probably try it. At least we'll get the jump on people that might be waiting for us there. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you don't mind, Murphy, if that's okay.
Well, okay. Wait, is that all I can?
And are we going towards the cart, you think, or what's the?
Oh wait, I would level up, so I can still. Prepare both. Okay.
Yeah, you get more spell slots.
Yeah. Well, I can prepare more spells too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's your level plus.
Did
your
I,
wisdom.
when I was looking through Ulysses, I didn't see like any waterways or anything like that, did I?
There were times where you kind of got kind of like sprayed with a mist.
Mm-hmm.
You felt the point where you slowed down, where it felt like you hit some water.
But there wasn't any like standing water in the room they were all mining out, or
When they were mining, no. But you do know that you kind of, after traversing some of it, you kind of hit some water that slowed the cart down before it got to all of them.
I can create a pocket of air. We can breathe. One person can breathe. May not need that. Problem is, all the druid's second level spells are concentration.
Yep.
On the good side, I think I have decided what's happening with Masara. So, yay!
But again, we're not super stealthy, so we could just like I said, just go in and keep our eyes up and wail away. I can have a whole bunch of those guys up there though too.
So while we're trying to figure it out, I would like to. I'm locking in Divinely Favored. That's my new feat. So I know Augury now, and I also know Mending from the Cleric spell list and Beast Bond. So I would like to attempt to use my ability to communicate with snakes to find me one to bond with while we're figuring all this doof out.
Roll me a percentile. Pick a number, as you call it.
My guts say 27. No, my guts. How can you? 31.
That's pretty good. It takes a little bit of time, but not too long. Eventually, you find a snake that has come out to get the morning heat from Acrocia, as it is laying across some rocks.
I'll use my daily animal friendship and then cast Beast Bond to telepathically link us. And I would like to ask it to go take a look in the cave for us. It can communicate telepathically with me. Simple emotions and ideas. It also has advantage on attack rolls while I'm within 5 feet of it. Wow. I've got a pack tactic snake, you guys.
Wow.
Oh snap! I just realized I'm level 4 now. I have new wild shape options.
This is why you can't just bring. I mean, I'm happy we leveled, but if you bring us in the middle of a thing, we don't know what we're doing, and we already didn't know what we were doing, and this is a really boring episode. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What doth my snake see?
As it goes in, Sorry, I also have to look up
How
snake
dare
stats.
Mhm.
How dare you? Well, it depends. Is it a constructor snake? Is it a flying snake? Is it a giant snake? Is it a poisonous snake? Is it a swarm of poisonous snakes? I can only get one.
I do need you to roll a d100.
Do I have to call it again?
Nope.
I feel like 27 was pretty close to 31.
Oh no,
Hold
this
on.
is for the wild magic.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
I technically have to do it twice because I did Animal Friendship and Beast Bond.
There you go.
Is that a yes?
Yep.
Oh.
I got a
Is that a-
32 and a 6.
Wow.
That's impressive.
I explode.
Potted plant.
Mm.
Oh, is it fireball down there? Is that
A Modron chosen and curled. Okay.
What? Did you just say something in English?
Mhm.
what was that?
And 32. Oh, great. Which one was which? 32 was first. Wonderful. As you go to do this,
That's bad.
you disappear. Like Nasara's there, a snake starts to walk over, and then there's a pop, and Nasara is gone.
What?
Only for 6 seconds. I'll
Nasara, you find yourself floating in an immense sea. What's your intelligence?
It's 16.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to move actually better than you can normally through this, and you can move in any direction you want. As you see these weird lights all around, and as you blink again and hear a pop, you saw in front of you a weird looking creature appear. Let me, like, right next to you.
I summoned a Modron, you guys.
Much. Nice. But it's in the astral sea or whatever.
I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, it's a little robot boy, right? That's what a Modron is? Because technically I would have casted Animal Friendship, which would do the astral plane thing, and then I'd do Beast Bond. But I have to have, like, I mean, I guess I could do, can I see people in the astral plane? Or I'm just in a different place entirely? Because I need to be able to see to cast Beast Bond.
You were in the
So-
process of casting Beast Bond as the first one went through. So, yeah.
Can I keep the little backpack looking one?
So this is the creature that you see. I'm going to post it in Discord. Inside just the normal Mysteries of Beatrix.
Those are my options.
No, they're not.
What? Aw, what?
That's what appeared.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll delete my options then.
As it turns and looks at you, and here's the weird thing. As it does that, you hear a very familiar sound of the ticking of a grandfather clock.
Oh no, I caught him in the shower. I'm very rude. Oh no. My eyes were not meant to see his true form.
And it flashes back, and then you guys are all kind of confused looking around. The snake is kind of looking like, what just happened? And then there's another pop, and Nasara's back with this puzzled look on her face.
Sorry.
And then the snake wraps itself around your forearm.
Did you do that, Nasara, or Was that something that?
I think I did. I don't think I entirely meant to. The magic's a little weird here, remember?
That is,
Um,
yes.
so this is Winifred. Winnie, if you would be so kind as to go take a look for us, it would be forever in your debt. And I put her down.
As this tiny poisonous snake slithers away, and into the cave. Looks around and doesn't sense anybody as it slithers into the cave mouth. Doesn't even notice that the illusionary wall, because it has blind sense, and so it just keeps going and out into the main area.
So we're able to telepathically do the thing. Can I like ask her to check behind in the right corridor and then just do a little loop to the left?
As she
And
is
then-
searching the main,
Mhm.
there is suddenly a flash and then nothing.
I named her Andrew. How dare you do that to Winnie?
Winnie had 2 hit points.
Wow.
Wow, that's cruel.
There is definitely violence waiting for us in there. So, let us accept our fates, I guess. What more can we do? Turn around and ignore this problem?
I think you have to be line of sight to see through them anyway.
Do I?
She wasn't
Respawn.
seeing, it was just the telepathic communication.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like the last little thing was just like this flash and then nothing. And she knew it was severed.
Well,
Like when you get the interference from the radio and it like screams and then off.
Yeah.
okay then.
Okay, so let's go on in, I guess.
Sure.
There be violence in that cave.
Sure.
I mean, I guess we could try to find a different entrance because I mean they got the dragon in there somehow.
That's
But,
true.
I mean,
That's true.
So are we not sneaking in? Is that against the?
We could still try with it because it's right. I mean, it's still dark in there.
They attacked
They know her.
a teeny tiny, itty bitty, teeny tiny little baby snake. So I'm assuming that they've got like detect magic up, see invisibility, something, because I mean, I found her here. This is her native home, so it should not be unusual to find a snake slithering around in a cave. So they know what's up. So I agree with you, Murphy. It is completely pointless to try to stealth. Let's just
Let
go
me
look
lead the
that
way then. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but we can just kind of go for it. We can kind of I'm not gonna rage right before I take a step inside and lock into who's over there, but what say you?
Are we using the 24 rules where you can just keep your rage on as a bonus action?
We are, yes. We're doing.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
All right,
And
well
not-
then I'd say don't rage yet. But I would
Ooh.
also say that we are keeping our eyes and ears peeled.
Yes.
And I would ardently refuse a surprise round.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So I can go in first, and then maybe Murphy, then Asara, then Melt. That order, perhaps. Or I can just go in first, and then if they attack me, then you guys can see who's attacking me. They can attack them better without
getting in the way of like a fireball that they're going to launch at me or
Yeah.
something. So, yeah.
Okay. So we're walking in.
Yes, I'll lead the way. I'll pretend that I belong there, Andrew,
Okay.
with my big wall out here.
Yeah, as you walk in and walk through that illusionary wall once again, give me a perception check.
Sure. Here's a one perception check for you. Not great. 13.
As you scan the great cavern that you were in yesterday, the first thing that you notice is a tiny snake with a flaming arrow sticking out of it, and that the snake has been thrown from where the carts are to the other side.
Like I can tell it was thrown because that's where the snake was at when the SARS. Okay.
So, like, you can tell that it was moving and then it got shoved.
Okay, because of the area. So I can kind of tell the direction on where the. Yeah. I'm gonna look back at the others if they're a little behind me, and I'll try to point. Like, and maybe I'll attempt to be a little bit more stealthy, Andrew, if I can do that. I mean, it doesn't seem like it makes. Yeah. So I'll do that with disadvantage, I guess. I think that's. Because they know we're coming. Yeah, just 11. Not very good, but
okay. As he turns to kind of signal to you all this information, what are you doing? Are you walking in? Are you looking around? You waiting for the group?
I would motion them, and I'm going to walk that way. So they can stay a little bit behind me. They can see what happens to me before they hit themselves. So I will go in that direction with my wall out.
You step forward, walking about 10 feet into the cavern, and I need a dex saving throw.
Got it.
While he's traversing danger,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just cast Long Strider on myself, just gearing up before while he's scouting stuff out.
And I don't see this, so I don't have advantage on it, right? Because it's not a.
You would have advantage on it
I kind of
as
see it coming, maybe.
You step and feel the string across the cavern.
Oh, it's so bad. Only a 10 anyway, so not good.
As an arrow comes shooting out from the wall on fire, hits you for 8 points of fire damage.
You see my...
You're resistant to fire damage, right?
I'm resistant to fire damage, so it hits me, and it doesn't do as much damage as you think it does. In fact, it gets absorbed a little bit into my exoskeleton there. I wasn't until I had that dream, but I now am. But I would, if I had a moment, I would then rage after that, Andrew. If I see.
Okay. You're more than welcome to rage. You do not see anybody.
Just that one little arrow. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll probably take a moment. I'll do a perception check and see if I see anything, or see if I can see a contraption, or see if I know it's a trap because I went through there, but I want to see if there's perception check again.
Uh-huh.
Again, is it with Eye of the Night? But is it disadvantage because they know we're coming, kind of thing, or is it a straight roll, pretty much?
Straight roll.
Okay. Oh my goodness! I need you to re-roll these dice. It's only a 6.
You don't see anything.
Yeah,
like you look down and like you stepped on string,
yeah,
but you don't see any string.
Okay, I will keep an eye out for as I make my way towards where I think the arrow was coming from, is it coming from the same direction? I think it's the same. Okay,
it did on this time. Like you were literally dead even with where the snake was.
Oh god. Okay, yeah. I will keep on going. See what happens.
Okay.
The snake had blind sense.
You don't sense an arrow coming from across the room.
You sense the string that triggers it.
It's okay. I'll keep on going.
I loved Winifred.
Rest in peace, Winifred.
I already put that in the Discord.
As I walk, I accidentally step on her head more than I crush it. By accident. Cause I don't know.
He's like, oh. You step another 10 feet in, And I need another dexterity saving throw.
We're just Minesweeper, just like run the whole way in.
No, 11. Yikes! Everything's less than 10. 11 total.
This time, the arrow comes out, leaving a frosty trail through the sky as you take 7 cold damage.
They see this happening to me, Andrew, right? So I'm going to tell them. I look back and I'll be like, and I can't perceive where it's coming from, either just in that general direction.
It's from the wall.
Just from the wall.
The rest of us roll investigation, perception, anything?
Yep.
Investigation.
Investigation or perception.
That's a 16.
The moment that he steps, you see a flash, almost as if a light beam has been broken, and then the arrow comes shooting out across.
We got lasers, you guys.
Frickin' lasers.
Frickin' lasers.
And you see the moment that he hits that spot, the light, you see a spot in the wall directly across from him light up.
So there are beams of light that are going through here that are, yeah.
How far away is that spot from us?
So at this point, Emissary is 20 feet into the cavern, and it's on the wall. So he is probably 20 feet from the wall, walking straight into the cavern.
How far is that spot on the wall away from, say, like where we're watching from?
As you guys are looking at it, you guys are 20 feet back. That's 20 feet, so it's roughly like 50-ish feet.
Oh, okay.
To the spot in the wall, just using simple Pythagorean 2, 3, 5.
That's well within range. Then I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip with Spell Sniper, and just snatch whatever's shooting at him and try and pull it out.
Okay, so if you know to be watching that spot now, as he's moving across. So I will definitely let you try going forward. But it was that perception of knowing where it is from that second one. So you can roll to do that going forward as he moves across if you'd like. Does that make sense?
I mean, it's all coming from the same spot, right?
No, it's literally you see a spot directly 20 feet to the wall from him. It's not the same spot where the arrow came from for the snake because it's 20 feet further down.
It's different. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so you're talking about where the arrow's coming from, not where the laser's coming from?
Correct.
Where's the laser coming from, my bro?
It seems to be in the exact same spot, but like on the floor, like shooting across. So every 10 feet, there seems to be a tripwire almost that sets off a different. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, we are in a cave. We have rocks.
Yeah. So once he trips one, does it reset or?
You have not seen him re-trip one, but he did also not try. You do know that he was hit at the same point where Winifred was hit.
So same. Okay. So it probably does reset.
I mean, they got infinite carts. They probably got infinite arrows.
Well, can you see with your magic eyes, Nasara, what's causing this?
Yeah. What have I got? Do I got evocation and whatever light is? Light is
I could probably watch it too.
evocation,
But you do it a lot faster than I do.
and then conjuration or transmutation for the arrows. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, so you get all across the floor as you look, you see it's probably a transmutation for that. So you see green every like 10 feet all the way across the cavern. In line with each of those green lines you see another spot on the wall. Some yellow, some green, some red, some black, some orange. All of a pastel hue.
Emissary, wait! Don't go any further.
He'll just
Do I
freeze.
see anything else?
And he'll look back at
Glyphs of
Murphy.
warding, arcane eye, people being invisible beholders.
1 second. Let me. I
I don't think detect magic lets you see invisible, but like
I'd be
You can
able
see
to
the
see
magic.
the white outline
Yeah.
of what's invisible.
I
She'd
thought
be
it
able to
only
see
lets
the
you see
magic.
stuff
We
that you
don't
can
spit on.
see. I thought you can see the aura of stuff you can see, not like level 1, not see invisibility. Right?
Or the
Am I thinking that wrong?
laser's
You
gonna pick up
sense the
some.
presence of magic, so like you would know that there's an aura. Oh no, it says visible creature or object. Yeah, an invisible you couldn't see.
Yeah.
It's like rocky and sandy. Can I pick up some rocks just to see if I can illuminate it, with some dust or something like that? It's not really quite the same.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. It's not.
Okay.
It's not actually
Like
light.
lasers.
It's
The
magic.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, Nasara, you do see sporadically on the ground a blue aura, just kind of randomly spaced throughout the cavern.
The whole cavern, or just where the carts are?
No, you guys are in the main cavern before getting to the carts.
Okay. Well, I would like to use my prestidigitation to for lack of a better word, to clean where those blue spots are, like just get rid of all the dust, make a little so that there's like just a little circle of just stone, and then don't touch that, because I can only do so many illusionary lights at once. But I can clean this spot and then clean this spot and then clean this spot, and then
So we can see which spots. Okay.
Don't touch the stone, only touch the dirt.
Okay.
And as you look around, there's probably 15 of those spread throughout the cavern that Nasara has marked.
Okay.
Little bitty circles, like.
But there's other lines too, right? Other types of green and that she sees.
Yeah, she's telling you that there's lines going across.
Are they connecting the blue spots together?
Yeah. I have. So the blue spots are probably glyphs of warding. They're abjuration magic.
I see.
So if we step on them, it's going to be a bad time.
I will avoid the spots that you've marked.
Yes. This is looking more and more like a non-starter. Because, I mean, I'll shoot an Eldritch Blast at one of the magic beam thingies. Does it destroy it? Like, are
So
these
just the
beams?
beams?
Yeah, just the triggers.
Yeah. You're doing the one in between you and Emissary, a different one.
One that's a ways out, so in case it explodes.
As you shoot one some 40 feet away from Emissary, another arrow procs and shoots across and lodges in the far side of the wall. And you notice that when it hit, there was a loud pop.
Can I see it anymore?
No, it is the beam is back, but yeah.
So I throw another Eldritch Blast at it. Does another arrow proc?
It's the same spot on the far side of the wall.
We have to avoid them. We're not going to be able to disarm them.
Okay.
If you can-
We can see them,
Mark.
so we can not step on them.
Okay, so
We're not going to be able to disable these.
we're gonna just do the buddy system, okay? And we're gonna prestidigitate the area around the trigger, and then we're all gonna step over it, and then we'll do the next one, and we'll all step over that one, and then we'll do that until we get to wherever. I guess let's just take the other tunnel. I mean, unless you guys want to just go down the mine carts.
That's what it always comes to.
Because the mine carts might be less booby trapped.
Yeah, I would say mine carts. Yes.
We need those clear.
So,
Yeah, exactly. I say mine carts.
So we're gonna stepwise
Mhm.
do this little shimmy dance into the weird alcove, and then are the mine carts empty? Like, have they been fixed? Just jump on in. There are 4 of us. 1, 2, 3, 3.5. That should be fine.
Hold on. Wait.
Because they can hold 4 people. I remember from last time.
Yes, yeah.
So 3.5 is plenty. Perfect. Boom.
I mean, I'm big, but it's a tight squeeze. We can do it though.
Yeah.
So it took us 2 episodes to get back to where we were.
Worst comes to worst.
We don't usually not procrastinate. We don't. Yeah, we're usually better about it. But we're here. We're good.
We are.
It was good.
We loved, we laughed, we cried.
We did.
Rip Winnie.
As I think this is a good spot for ending tonight. As the minecart comes rolling down the tunnel, you all kind of time it and jump inside as you round the bend and look over the edge and see the tracks leading off into the darkness and down, fairly steep. That is where we will end it tonight, as our intrepid adventurers have finally chosen a way down.
We're really debating that. Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah, we.
Gonna be really fun is how are Kieran and the Hod gonna get to us without getting shot full of arrows?
Yeah.
We may have to make some rolls to do that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously did leave clues for them, so that'll help. But we'll play that next time.
There's a dead snake and a bunch of arrows.
Well,
No.
and you prestidigitated around each beam and put rocks around all the glyphs.
Well,
So, I mean, there are clues.
Yeah.
They just have to
Can
be
they
able
figure
to
it out?
see them and understand them.
Yeah.
Rule number 12 of adventuring: do not trust the suspiciously clean spots.
That's true.
Well,
It's
fantastic.
right behind rule number 11 about always test an object before you touch it. Everything's a
pole.
mimic. Everything's a mimic.
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Well, thanks for watching tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed. I know it was a little bit different, but they deserved a level. They made some great choices, so rewarded good decision making and role play. So everybody also here tonight, take a inspiration as well with that level up. And we'll see you next time. And until then, hope all your games are filled with as much shenanigans as ours are. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.